Hello there, Aquarius. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your Tarot and Astrology overview reading for the month of December 2020. I hope you all are doing great out there. As always, it is wonderful to see my Aquarius folks here at the channel. Thank you and welcome to my new and returning subscribers. And if you're brand new to the channel, thanks so much for joining me. And I always invite you to reach out there, hit that subscribe button and join the Dragon family, and also give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button and let me know you enjoy this content. Aquarius, as always, these are general readings, so they will not resonate with every Aquarius out there. Predominantly, these will correspond with Aquarius Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, so do check the placements on your personal chart to get even more messages from these readings. This is also, of course, going to be wonderful for all of our Aquarius cross-watchers who may be watching for an Aquarius out there. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information on the card decks that I use in my sessions, or would like to leave a donation for the channel, all of those links and information are down below in the description box. So Aquarius, let's get into this. We are wrapping up 2020. The sun is currently moving in the sign of Sagittarius, which is in a positive alignment for you. The really big thing that's happening for all of our Aquarians out there is that Jupiter and Saturn are leaving the sign of Capricorn and going into your sign of Aquarius on the 17th and 19th of this month. That is a huge transition of energy. I definitely will be talking more about this as we go along into, getting closer to those dates. I'll probably do some live streaming about that if you want to dig a little deeper into these energies. But basically, when Saturn is at play in your life in this way, it can be challenging. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. I'm a Capricorn with an Aquarius rising, and I have been experiencing that Saturn in Capricorn the last 3 years, so it's getting ready to transition out of my sign and go across my rising. So, I will tell you, there's a lot of challenge, there's a lot of pressure, there's a lot of reworking and rebuilding foundations, but I will tell you that you will emerge so much stronger and wiser and have so much more maturity and understanding about things as you go through this process. So it is pretty amazing at the same time. So Aquarius, let's go ahead and dig into your cards. We'll talk more about the astrology as we pull the tarot. So let's just start with a couple of, major themes for what your energy is doing right now as we start December. Dear angels, divine beings of light, ancestors, and guardians, please be with our Aquarians and show us what you have for them for December 2020. Anything that you want them to know. Show us, Aquarius, please. Oh my goodness, look at that. We have the Devil coming out as the major Arcana card for the month of December. This is fascinating to me because this is, the Devil is Capricorn energy. Saturn is leaving the sign of Capricorn and getting ready to go into Aquarius. Saturn is also ruled by Capricorn, so very interesting that this card comes up because I do feel that that is a major point of transition for you. On the underside, we have the Empress, so it's like this is really, to me, all about releasing old negative energies, anything that has, inhibited you or made you feel really trapped. I think that that's what you're working through, a lot of this energy in the month of December here, Aquarius. This can also very much apply to work because Capricorn is a hardworking, career-oriented energy. So if you're at a job that's just driving you crazy or you feel like you want to make a major career transition, that could be on the horizon as well. But overall, that Devil is all about freedom from bondage, freedom from being repressed or restricted. A lot of us are feeling that energy right now simply because of things like the quarantine, the isolation, not being able to travel as much. All of those things are part of this, but this is telling me that it's really important for you to find ways to not feel so trapped, to not feel so stuck. Okay, so let's get into your Druid Animal Oracle. Let's pull one of our spirit animals from this deck to see which one of them is standing strongest with you through this month of December. Oh, the blackbird. I love the artwork on this particular card. You know, to me, you have that new moon, you know, that waxing moon crescent in the background. The blackbird is a bird of magic, the portal to the next level of existence. So Aquarius, you may very well feel like you're stepping into a lot of kind of magical, transcendent energy and really connecting with spirit, singing your own song, right? So to me, you know, the really powerful and very positive thing that's happening, Aquarius, as Saturn leaves Capricorn. See, that would have been putting Saturn in your universal 12th house for the last 3 years. And let me tell you, as an Aquarius rising, that's where it's been for me personally. So I know, I know that that is intense energy. It is not easy. It's not simple. It's really beat a lot of y'all up. I know that. And so to me, it's like there's this transcendence going from this very, you know, many times challenging and difficult energy of that Capricorn devil energy, and then moving up into that blackbird, that transcendence, you know, moving beyond one state of existence to the next and really having your spirit make that transition. So let's get into a crystal or a gemstone for you. Ooh, the clear quartz. I love working with clear quartz. I keep it near my desk. I keep it on my table right here. Always a great one to have because it is something that balances not only, this is for the crown chakra, this is for meditation, but it is a good balancer for all the chakras as well. And it helps just power up all of your other crystals or gems that you work with. So Aquarius, this is a great month to work with the clear quartz. Work with it for your crown chakra, opening up to the messages from spirit, opening up to, you know, new messages, new understanding, and new spiritual awareness. I'm feeling that very much. It's like we're lifting out of some very heavy energy and going more into that light body, which is really beautiful. Meditation is the key word that is on that card as well. So this could be also prompting you to do more meditation, practice more mindfulness, and things like that. Very, very positive for you. So let's dig into the tarot. We're going to move Mr. Dragon on over here and see what we have for you. We're going to do a full Celtic cross spread, and I'll be using the Tarot Grand Lux for the main spread, clarifying with the everyday. So Spirit, what do you have for Aquarius in the tarot messages, please? Yeah, we can feel this. We can, oh my goodness. Yes, Aquarius. Oh, I love it. Okay, so right in the center of this Celtic cross, the heartbeat is the 10 of Pentacles. So there is a focus on stability, maybe on work. We talked about that work could be a very strong focus, whether it's, you know, sticking to the track with what you're doing in your career or getting into another career entirely. But there really is this stability. I love the 10 of Pentacles because it's not just about money. It's also about having that happy home, the stability, gaining wisdom, soulmate energy, you know, coming through and having that, you know, really strong, solid relationship. All of it really is covered with that 10 of coins. So let's see what clarifies that for you. 3 of Wands. So Aquarius, this is a time where it's good to be proactive and it's good to do, you know, the work one day at a time with that patient, dedicated energy, which is the 10 of Pentacles. But also, you don't need to chase down what you want so strongly. What is meant to be yours is going to come to you like a magnet. This 3 of Wands is all about waiting for those ships to come in, knowing that what's meant to be yours or who's meant to be yours is going to definitely be in your life. So in the immediate past, look at that Judgment card. This is renewal, rebirth. I feel like you've really come into your own in some really strong, powerful way. This is Pluto energy. It's the higher vibration to me of the Death card because it's that next step from the transition where, you know, you're really being brought back to life by spirit. It's like, you know, just that resurrection, regenerative energy, phoenix from the ashes. You are rising, Aquarius. Wow, an Ace of Cups. Oh my goodness. So Aquarius, I feel like, you know, in the immediate past, or maybe you're still in this energy, a lot of love and emotional abundance has been restored to you. And that, you know, you may feel like you've been through this old death cycle or some kind of really difficult, challenging time. But look at that Ace of Cups, the hand of spirit, bringing in that overflowing cup of peace, contentment, love, spiritual, you know, oneness. Very, very nice. Into the immediate future, we have this Hierophant card. So this is nice, rooted, grounded Taurus energy. The Hierophant is that high priest, so it speaks to those divine mysteries and esoteric knowledge. It is also a card of commitment and devotion. It sometimes does symbolize, you know, marriages, engagements, relationships going to the next level. And it also is about just being very devoted to your spiritual path, like talking about getting into meditation, mindfulness practice. You may be increasing that or really committing to that even more strongly in the near future here as we go through this month. Wow, okay, lots of Scorpio energy on this. Look at this balance, because this is Taurus, this is Scorpio with the Death card. To me, wow, this could be the death of ego. This could be the death of, you know, an old way of, you know, seeing things, an old way of belief, you know, maybe, you know, a change in your belief system entirely. This is a huge spiritual and emotional transformation here, guys. Wow, I'm never afraid of the Death card, because to me that's, you know, it's a lot of psychological healing and rebirths happening. And the Death card is also here on the underside. This is the bottom of the spread. What you're very focused on, especially in your subconscious, is definitely this death cycle. It's a transformation, transition, letting go of anything from the past that no longer served you. And, you know, like you said, we have Judgment and we have the Death. These are both very, very strong, like Scorpio energies. You may have a Scorpio in your life or Scorpio energy in your chart personally for some of you. But overall, wow. I mean, to me, this is, again, it's the Phoenix from the Ashes cycle. It's a very powerful transformation here going on, Aquarius. I feel like you're being reborn. I really do. This is like a big, big rebirth of energy. And oh, look at this. I love it. So to me, yes, the death of an old burdensome cycle. You're very focused on letting that go. And I feel like, Aquarius, you're in that place where it's like, you know what? It's not going to be too much longer. I know that this is in process of dying and transitioning. I know that these hardships or these burdens I'm carrying aren't going to last forever. I'm almost done with that. Wow. I mean, this is like death to the old burdens, death to the old outworn, you know, constructs. And look at this. We just keep going with that energy. Higher mind, message from spirit, crowning the spread on the top is the Tower card. Oh my goodness, Aquarius. Nothing says old, you know, old outworn foundations and old constructs falling away like the Tower card. The Tower is ruled by Mars, and Mars is a very active, dynamic, fiery, proactive energy. So I feel like spirit is saying, get ready, Aquarius. Big changes are on the horizon. You know, and sometimes, you know, like a lot of people don't like the Tower because it can be unexpected changes. But, you know, sometimes those unexpected changes are really, really nice ones. And usually my feeling about the Tower is these old constructs, these old challenges or old things that are falling, they're usually things that we knew needed to be taken apart anyway, so that we could build a brand new foundation that will last the test of time. Look at that with King of Wands up there. I feel like, Aquarius, you may be very instrumental yourself in, you know, dismantling some of this old energy or these old foundations to build something better, because the King of Wands is fiery energy. It's like Aries, Leo, Sag kind of feeling. Really goes after what they want, you know, doesn't sit back very easily. I think right now Spirit wants you to sit back just a little bit. There's a dual message here, because Three of Wands is like let things come to you, but King of Wands is go out and get what you want. So I would balance that, Aquarius. I would really just, you know, have that sense of timing. But there really is this dynamic active energy where a lot of old things are passing away and a lot of new amazing things are coming to birth. So let's get you some advice on this, Aquarius. This is an incredible reading. Yep. There is so much fire. Oh my goodness, Aquarius. So much fire energy. Suggested approach, Page of Wands. This is all about embracing, you know, new life, new joy, new vitality. You know, Page of Wands to me is a very playful, upbeat, happier energy. And so this to me is like, you know, whatever it is that you perceive is, you know, getting ready to create this new life. Bring it on in. It's, you know, messages come through with the pages as well. So this can be, you know, messages of rebirth. For some people, this will be only for a select few. Sometimes it can herald the birth of a new person, or, you know, bringing in a new pet or something like that. Not for most of you, but that can be for some if that's on the horizon as well. So let's get a clarifier on this. Seven of Cups. Yes, Aquarius, you may feel a little bit emotionally overwhelmed. That's okay, because there's quite a lot going on in your world right now. So just, you know, do the work that you need to do. Make sure that you're choosing the right things. Maybe, you know, ask a trusted friend, what do you think of these different choices or options that I have? Because I feel like there's just this really amazing brand new life kind of energy coming in. I mean, the Death card, the transition, and then that Page of Wands is like brand new start. What you need to know is the Chariot card. This is our Cancerian energy, so it is very much about emotional healing and balance. The Dark Horse and the Light Horse balancing together those two very intense emotions. But this is all about learning your own emotional states, not letting them drive you and run wild all over the place, but bringing them into balance so that you can guide them where you want that chariot to go, where you want those emotions to take you, where you want those feelings to guide you. It's a very healing card. You need to know that that is a lot of what's happening. And I always say that, you know, black and white energy is very Scorpio, because black and white, Scorpios are very intense. They have very strong passions, that they love it or hate it. They do it all the way or they don't do it at all. And so this to me is bringing you into balance of those intense sides of yourself, if you have them. And I think we all do to a degree. Wow, Page of Wands coming out again. So Aquarius, I feel like this is just taking you to a whole new life, because look at the way this is. On the main Celtic cross, we had all that Scorpio energy, the Judgment card, all these things, you know, coming to a completion. And then as we pull the advice, we're getting Page of Wands already twice. It's a whole new life coming through. Into the hopes and fears, we have this Eight of Wands. So in some ways you might be a little afraid. It's like, oh, is this happening too fast? You know, is it moving too quickly? But I also feel that some of you may be feeling like things aren't moving fast enough, and I've been wanting them to move and they haven't been, and I'm afraid that I might still have to be putting things on hold or waiting and waiting and waiting. So let's get a clarifier on this, Aquarius. Queen of Pentacles. Aw, yeah, and for some of you, it could involve an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. To me, this is also, she's my little bunny queen. All about abundance, prosperity, manifestation. And so I feel like some of you are really hoping for this, you know, big, passionate new beginning and new communication and forward movement when it comes to manifesting, whether that's growing a business, bringing a relationship together, whatever it might be. That's what you're very focused on. Our outcome card is the Queen of Wands, Aquarius. Again, very fiery energy, very passionate, bold, generous, giving. This is somebody that gives, you know, very freely from their heart, because they know that they have more always to give. And of course, I just love the dragons in the card too. I love those dragons in the artwork on this card set. So let's get a clarifier on her. Queen of Wands is also very magical, Aquarius. Oh, yeah. I mean, this to me is manifestation energy right here, because this is collaborative energy. You may feel very, very open and very warm-hearted about, you know, collaborating on a group effort here. This could be bringing in extra help from whoever you need it, whether it's a co-worker, partner, because you want to build something new. You really do. And it's like, because you've had so much change, and it's happened very quickly in perspective. It really has. And so I feel like, you know, you're still in this process of letting a lot of old things go, setting down old burdens. New energy is coming in, and you're ready to rebuild. You're ready to go forward. Your only fear here at all is that it's going to happen kind of slowly, right? And that can be, you know, because of travel restrictions, career restrictions, work restrictions, etc., that we're all under right now. On the bottom, we do have the Four of Swords. So Aquarius, I do feel that all of this very strong, fiery action energy is being balanced with making sure to get some rest and relaxation in between there, because you don't want to burn your batteries out. We also do have this beautiful 10 of Cups on the bottom of the everyday. That is all about ultimate happiness, wish fulfillment, good relationships, really having that rainbow come out for you. So overall, this is an incredible reading. Very, very dynamic. Lots of energy here. Lots of energy. So let's get an affirmation here for you. Ooh, the Lady, a card of pride. This makes me think of Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. What you value first and last should not be in your looking glass. So Aquarius, this is a change of priorities, a broader outlook, wider opportunities. Don't get caught up in things that are only surface level. Look below the surface, because there are some very deep, profound transformations happening within you on that emotional and psychological level. You know, and if you get caught up in your own looks or your own image or your own way you present, right? It's like, don't worry so much about that. Look more at the content of your heart and of other people's hearts rather than what is on the outside. So Aquarius, I hope you have an amazing December, and I will be talking to you very soon. Take care.